Okay, let's get started. Welcome back. It's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today will be a special double feature as we showcase two different versions of the Marvel Cinematic Universe character John F. Walker, aka Captain America, aka the US Agent. Both of these action figures are figures that I reviewed previously, but I don't recall if I ever did a side-by-side comparison of them. We're revisiting these figures today because of the upcoming release of the new Thunderbolts movie, where Wyatt Russell is reprising his role as John F. Walker, the U.S. agent. The figure on our left here, I believe, was a Walmart exclusive. I never saw this at my local Walmart. I ended up buying this on Amazon some months after it was released. It's a great looking figure. It's the Captain America color scheme, and you get the extra portrait, which is John F. Walker. It's a beautiful looking figure. On our right, we have U.S. Agent as he appears in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So at a certain point, John F. Walker takes up the mantle of U.S. Agent after he's kind of unsuccessful as Captain America. I believe this is the costume that we see in the Thunderbolts, I think. The movie hasn't come out yet, but judging by the trailer, it looks like the costume he's wearing is this one, but it's a little bit more worn and beat up. This figure comes with the Build-A-Figure piece for the Sam Wilson Captain America. It's one of the wings, and he comes with an extra pair of hands. After being stripped of the Captain America title, John F. Walker's spirit is shaken and he takes on a new mantle, U.S. Agent. And this was a fantastic wave. We had Scarlet Witch, Vision, Loki. We had Bucky, Baron Zemo, and then the Captain America figure. Okay, so let's get started and take these guys out. So I'm pretty excited about the upcoming Thunderbolts movie. Back in the day, I was a fan of the Thunderbolts comic. One of my favorite iterations of the team, though, is very, very different than the one we see on screen. My favorite version of the Thunderbolts was probably the one that was led by Thunderbolt Ross, and it was such a cool book. The team took on kind of like a red and black costume theme, so all the characters were predominantly like red in color. There was the Red Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross. There was the Punisher, Frank Castle, with the Red Punisher logo. Electro was on the team. The gamma irradiated red version of the leader. And Deadpool. It was such a crazy top-tier lineup of characters, and it made for such a fun book. The dichotomy of their personalities, it resulted in such explosive drama and conflict within the team, and it was such a fascinating book. I liked that book a lot, and I was so disappointed when it ended. But the lineup for the upcoming movie looks to be pretty strong as well. I love Yelena Belova in the MCU. I think she's a great character. Bucky, huge fan of Bucky since the Winter Soldier. I always like the tortured, complex characters. The ones that seem like they're like haunted by their demons, and Bucky's one of those characters. U.S. Agent's interesting because it's a character that's kind of like his potential was never fully realized, and it's kind of like a fall from grace, so this might be his redemption story. So we'll see how the movie pans out, but for now, let's take a look at these figures. Alright, here's the Build-A-Figure piece for the Sam Wilson Captain America. It's one of the wings. It's very large. The U.S. Agent figure features an extra pair of hands, and these are fists, which we have right here. The Captain America figure comes with, of course, a shield. And this one is the kind of shield I hate. This is the shield that has the C-clip. I'm never fond of these shields. I'm always paranoid that the clip's going to break here. And it does have the peg, though, so you can store the shield on the back. Or if you want, the figure could grip it and hold it from here. And then here is the John F. Walker head, as played by actor Wyatt Russell, son of Kurt Russell. And let's do a side-by-side comparison of the figures. So essentially, you're getting the same figure. The only thing different is that the color scheme. You know, Captain America, of course, he's wearing the traditional red, white, and blue. You know, very patriotic. U.S. Agent's more of a stealth-like character. Black Ops, you know, always working in the shadows. So you're looking at a black, red, and silver color scheme. Since they're both the same figure, we'll just look at one. We'll examine one closely, and then afterward we'll probably do a kind of like side-by-side comparison. The head sculpt is great. I love how the execution on the mask. It's like a separate piece of plastic over the flesh-toned plastic. So they're essentially two different pieces. The paint application on the eyes is it's really clean. Excuse me. It's really clean. Excuse me. I'm kind of like losing my voice. Yeah, it's a really well done head. The texturing on the uniform, it's kind of subtle, but it's there. You have all the little buckles, all those small little plates of armor. And then you have the flag. And on the back, there's a socket for the shield. So this plugs in. So if you want to create that look where, you know, he's just holding the shield like that. And unfortunately, his pistol does not come out of the holster. You know, this is more so just a decorative element. It would have been nice because it's kind of weird because if you decide to pose the figure with an extra pistol you might have in your collection, this one's still going to be in place. And he does have a trigger finger here to hold the gun. In terms of his articulation, his head rotates. He does look down a little bit. Does he look up? He looks up a little bit. The problem is you're running into the issue where his chin is kind of, or at least his jaw is kind of coming in contact with his neck, which prevents the motion from going further down. Likewise, it seems like the back of his helmet's kind of colliding with his neck, so it kind of hinders his movement. His arms move, they go upward, and it's nice because the way this is assembled and designed is that the socket is very deep, and it's kind of cut high enough so that when you roll the arm upward, the shoulder piece slides into the body. On some figures, you know, that's never the case. Sometimes the top piece collides with the upper arm, and then it gets, you know, that the range of motion is limited. But in this case, it's well thought out, and you have motion that goes up to there. He has a bicep swivel, clean pinless design for the elbows, which is really nice. Articulated wrists, ab crunch. He can arch back. And does he have waist swivel? If he has waist swivel, I'm not sure if it's happening. Yeah, he does have a waist swivel, but on this figure, I think it might be stuck or the belt might be getting in the way. Yeah, there we go. It was just stuck. Yeah, so he does have a waist swivel. His legs kick upward. They go outward. On this side, you're going to run into an issue with the holster and the pistol hitting his hip. Whereas on this side, I guess it's reaching its full range of movement. So you're not going to get full splits. You're just going to get that. Upper thigh cut. Pinless design, so very clean look for the knees. And of course, it's double jointed. There's a cut at the boot, so it swivels, and then ankle articulation. So seeing as how both figures are essentially the same, you're going to get the same amount of posability and articulation in the US Agent figure. And one thing I want to do is actually want US Agent. So I'm going to take the Captain America head and just swap it onto US Agent. Let's see if I get this on. There we go. Yeah, and this is the look I'm looking for my US Agent. I already have US Agent masked, but I kind of really want another one without the mask. Yeah, so they're both great figures. Which one do you need? It depends. If you're more so a completionist and you kind of feel like you need both figures, go for it. If you only need one, I'm gonna say go for US Agent, just because John F. Walker's only Captain America for a couple of episodes in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I'm sure with Thunderbolts, they'll probably give us a refresh on US Agent and give us a probably an updated figure. I doubt they'll create a new body because this one's pretty new and it's very clean and it's really well done. If anything, they might just give you a color scheme that's a little bit more tattered and worn. But overall, excellent figure. Either one of them. So let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.